Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a review on Gravity Fitness's portable pull-up bar. Let's get straight into the video. So let's get into the unboxing of the video. So far, this is the portable pull-up rack 2.0. I'm assuming this is a new version of the original. I haven't tested the original. So this is one of those ones, you may have previously watched one of my other videos where I did the best portable or freestanding pull-up bars. If you want to go back and check that out. This one I haven't reviewed, but some people have asked me about this bar, so this is again what's prompted me to get this one. And any point if you want to go and check out this product, there will be a link down below so you can check it out for yourself. I will also in the future be reviewing the Gravity XL Parallette, and I've also got a 30 kilo weighted vest. So I've got these three that have recently arrived, and I'm going to be testing and reviewing those out as well for you. So you can pretty much get what you need for a home gym with a pull-up bar, a dip bar, and a weighted vest. You're pretty much covered for everything. So let's get into here. So this one was actually heavier than I thought it was going to be. It says on the box it's about 20 kilos, so it's definitely heavier than I thought. So this is what we're getting in the box. So everything's nicely, neatly packed, and also packed in a way to protect the bars so it doesn't get damaged in transit. So we're gonna put this together today. Looks like as well we've got a assembly kit, but if this is anything like the Pullup Mate, and obviously if you watch any of my videos, I've used the Pullup Mate 2. If it's anything like that, it's obviously gonna be a simpler version, but a lot of these bars will fit into each other. And then we've got a pack here of the pins that we're gonna be locking them into place. So that's good. So let's get these bars out so we can get the box out the way. So I'm hoping this will be, if it's anything like the Pullup Mate, you're kind of like rummaging around at first, like trying to work out what goes where, but you'll find that these are pretty simple to use. And once you look at the instructions once, you'll probably not need to look at them again. So this obviously we can see looks like it's a bottom bar potentially. And this looks like it's the top bar, if I had to guess. Pretty big, thick, heavy bars. So again, how that's going to impact the portability of it will be something to look at. And this obviously is the bag that everything will go in. Obviously this is what you're going to be carrying in. Seems pretty good. Hopefully the straps and the zips hold out. In one of the bags of the Pullup Mate that I've got, the actual bag handle is actually ripped apart. So just get that out of the way. I'm sure the cat will want to look at that. So these are the instructions. Register your lifetime warranty, enjoy 10% off your next order. Okay, so we've got a lifetime warranty. That's pretty good. As you can see, this is basically broken down into looks like 4 parts. So I'm assuming top bar, the main bar is coming off the main bar. Then we've got supporting bars, and then we've got the base bar. Okay, so let's just get these worked out. So this looks like a bottom bar. Looks different to me. Is this actually looks like to try and limit the amount of pins that you've got. Again, I'm going to keep making references to the Pullup Mate because that's the only other one that I've used that was like this. Is what looks different there is I've tried to limit how many pins you got, because again, if you lose these, I don't know how easy it is. I'm sure you could probably buy them, any more of these if you lose them on their website, but these seem to have these built-in locking pins, again, to hold it in place, which is pretty cool. So this looks like it's a bottom one. This looks like obviously a top bar. We've got the branding on the top there. So these are pretty thick, heavy bars. Obviously got the rubber seals on the end. I'm assuming for when you flip it on its side, on its back, to protect the end of the bars, stop things getting inside, and add a little bit of grip. So I reckon obviously that's going to be the top bar. That's cool. See if we can find, let's say, it looks like it's like another base bar, which I'm assuming because you can tell, because again, got some more of these little hooks down there, all those little pins. They're meant to have released, or will be releasing, a extension kit. I've reached out to them to say, could I get one? Do a review on the channel. And I think that's meant to, I'm assuming it's meant to make it a bit more stable. Maybe it might make it a little bit higher, but maybe it's trying to fill that gap where it's going to be similar to the Pullup Mate 2, where some people's issues with this sort of similar bar is that, are these bars going to lean away or bend? That might put some people off. So these look like the standard bars that are going to go down the side. I guess this is one of those ones where straight off the bat, I would prefer this one over the Pullup Mate standard, purely because I prefer black. I think black looks neater and smarter. I'm not a big, huge fan of the whole red and black, but that looks nice and neat. Okay, so seems like we've got everything that we need. So let's just tidy that up. Okay, so we are meant to have one top bar, that one there. Point 2, we're meant to have 4 vertical bars. We've got the 4 there. Part 3 is going to be a front and bottom bar. I'm assuming that's this one and that's this one. And then part 4 is going to be the interlocking one. So again, this bit that's coming off here is going to be what these all base off. And obviously then part 5 is 6 of these. So far looks like everything has arrived. So that's always a good start. So let's start with the bottom. So it doesn't look like, because with the Pullup Mate, there's a slight bent, there's a slight curve. Doesn't seem like we have that at all in this one. So I'm just going to start off with this way. Looks like we've got a little bit of brown, if it's whatever that is. So this is quite nice again. Excuse if I keep making references to the Pullup Mate. It's just because this is what I'm used to. And I've obviously got a load of Pullup Mate content on the channel. So that's quite nice. Again, it's quite simple. They seem a bit more built in to each other, which is quite nice. Where, again, the Pullup Mate one, there seemed to be a lot more wiggle room. If you can see in here, it's a fairly thick, but it's a good thickness. Bit slippery maybe, but it's quite nice. I like the look of it. And it seems pretty thick, but again, this is the problem with any of these bars, is that you've got to find that balance between portability and stability to weight. There's a lot of these things they have to factor in. So there'll be some people that be like, oh, I wish the bars could be a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, or could the base be a little bit wider apart? Again, I won't know how wide this one is until I actually set it up. But this is the thing that these companies have got to constantly work on, is finding that balance. I'll get that one in. I find it easier actually using gravity here with the 2 pins. There we go. There we go. So a little bit of a stick there, where obviously you'd normally just push it in and it would lock in. You've got to make sure you get these clips come in, but you can hear the audible click once it's gone in. And there's the base. So far, pretty sturdy base. It's got to be a little bit wider. Looks like on the side. This bit, we'll see how narrow it is, but so far seems very, very simple. So this goes in here. I'm assuming this is now where we'll be using the clips. And what I really like about this design compared to, say, other ones is there's no need for tools. So it's perfect like that, because nothing worse than if you were to set one up, let's say, and you go to use it and you've misplaced an Allen key or something like that, and then you can't do your workout, or let's say you've taken it away to travel somewhere on holiday or whatever, and you forget your parts. Where, like, so this one, nice little bag comes in, keep it all together. You don't have to worry about any tools. The one just behind you might see back here, the little hot gym. That one again, really, really cool bar, but you're dependent on an Allen key. So if you lose that, just have to get another one. All right, slide this one up here. Probably gonna have to adjust the camera now. So now we've adjusted the height, so you can actually see now the top bar. And now it looks like we're gonna put this one on. Last 2 pins. Down. And there we go. That's the unboxing and setup of the bar. So far, as you can imagine with this sort of bar, again, very simple instructions. You won't really need them, but let's say you go through them, you'll recognize the parts quite easily, what they're going for. So this is obviously the Gravity Fitness portable pull-up bar. So we're gonna see how it feels to do pull-ups off. Get this all nice and tight so you can get it into frame. See, my only concern with these sorts of bars is obviously you have the main sort of bars coming up here, comes across here. So when you're holding on, you're in the middle of the frame, but you're always going to get a little bit of lean back. So my concern with these are always, how far am I going to be leaning back? Because as you can see, there is going to be some lean back. If I switch it to the side, so you guys can get a better look. You're always going to get that movement. And again, there's nothing you can do with these extension kits that are going to be coming in. I'm assuming that will solve it. Looks like you've got a little clamp that goes on the end of here, and then clamps on the end of here, and then that will reduce it pulling that way. Because again, when you're going to be pulling from the bar, it's going to lean. But again, this one and the design of it has been built pretty much to the point where it can hold it and safely do it. I mean, these bars are pretty solid. It's fairly stable. I mean, other than the movement you're going to get in the bar, because remember as well, these aren't welded into place, these aren't stuck into place, they're slotting over each other and they're held together with a pin. So again, for portability and the fact that you can take it apart, put it in a bag, you have to give way to something there. With the portability, you're going to lose some stability. However, it's whether that stability is going to make any real difference to your overall training. What are you going to gain from the portability? Or just the fact that you may not want to take this away with you, but it might be one of those ones you've got a given amount of space, could be your bedroom, could be your living room, and it's something you just want to set up, do your workout, take it apart, put it back in a bag, put it under your bed. You know, are you really going to be, oh, there's a slight lean that really impacts my pulling? Well, there's a slight wiggle, there's a slight thing, but I'm still able to do the form. So overall, in that regard, very, very simple, does the job. You're looking for a portable pull-up bar, it does the job. I know with a lot of these bars, they'll kind of phrase them as, you know, I think for some of them you were able to think it's this way. And you'll put it down like this, you know, and you might want to use this end to start doing dips. Again, you're going to be able to do that. You might want to go underneath it, and possibly you might be able to do some inverted rows. That's cool. You've got the M bar here. You might want to do some straight bar dips. That's perfectly possible. Whether you're realistically going to be flipping up and down, if you've got the space, then go for it. But like I said, you could hang underneath here and you could do your inverted rows. Again, I've done that on the pull-up meter too, as well, to show the different exercises you can do. You could do some inverted rows there. Straight bar ones, again, you could hang here and you could do your leg raises. You know, maybe you could do put your feet up here. You could do your decline push-ups. That feels pretty comfortable, you know. Leg raises. You pretty much will be able to work the entirety of your body with stuff like that. Again, if you wanted to, I guess you could kind of like use these as sort of a balance guard. So if you want to come down, maybe do pistol squats, maybe put your feet up on some of these, do some lunges. There are probably some ways in which you can utilize this bit of equipment where you will be able to get more out of it than just using it for a pull-up bar. So again, you can technically call this, instead of just a portable pull-up bar, it's a home gym. You could easily make that argument. You'll probably get more benefit from just attaching a set of gymnastic rings. Again, you do your pull-ups. The interesting thing will be, to me, I can't tell if this one is wide or the exact same dimensions as the pull-up mate, but it's one of those ones where I feel like I could be wrong, a little bit wider, but it's getting that balance where here obviously it's the crossbar. Where is your width? Like, I'm not very comfortable doing really wide, I'm more narrow. That seems like a really good grip for me. And maybe you've got something you could push against here, or even if you want to hold onto here, that might feel comfortable. But then sometimes that might make the neutral grip feel a little bit too wide, but that doesn't feel too bad. You know, this is going to be one of those ones where you say you're getting a home gym, you pretty much, if you've got the space, you can flip this thing over. But again, a set of gymnastic rings will cover you. But really, it's a very, very simple bar, very, very simple design, well made. Like I said, everything seems to fit in the slots, I think, to a better standard than the pull-up mate. You might be concerned with that. I still think it's going to be safe to use. You have to be aware that you're going to get that. You're giving up that stability for that portability. And like I said, at the end of the day, once you take it apart, it's going to fit in a bag like this, which again, hopefully the straps hold together pretty well. It's a nice, neat design. Again, put it in here, and once I'm finished with this, I can stick it in the corner, use this space for doing whatever I want to do. That's what the benefit of it is. If you want to put it in the car and take it away and go and do a workout at the beach, outdoors, perfect. Again, if you've got more space, you can then flip this thing whatever way you want so you can get more exercise out of it. Perfect. But once you're done in the bag, it goes away. So I think that's where its strength is. It's priced at $129.95, which compared to a pull-up mate, that's a lot cheaper. Compared to the original pull-up mate, just without the side handles, it's probably a similar price. I think they do have like a cheaper knockoff version. It's similar to, it's like blue and white, I think, and you get that from Argos. But I guess with this one, at least you're getting a proper proven brand that have been selling lots of these, that again, it's a good product. So it's whether that's going to be worth it to you. There's a lot of pull-up bars out there, and if you have a look at my previous video on freestanding pull-up bars, this one actually is probably cheaper than the others. So for the actual price, what you get out of it is very, very cheap. If you were to compare it to a gym membership, you know, you're going to be saving money pretty quickly. Average gym membership can be 30, 40 quid a month. You know, within 3-4 months, this thing's paid for itself. So I do think it's good value for money. They also do, like I said, gymnastic rings. They also sell gymnastic rings. So again, you can get these at the same time. As you can see down there, I've got the Gravity Fitness XL Parallettes and I've got the weighted vest. So again, you can do weighted workouts, but I think you can get a lot for what you want through Gravity Fitness. If you want to check out the product, there is a link down below, but there's also a discount code. So it also gives you a kickback of saving you 10%, but it also helps the channel as well. So guys, let me know what you think of this down below, and subscribe if you want more content, especially for the other reviews that are coming and me doing content with this equipment. Subscribe for that, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.